Hi everyone, hope you all are doing well. Today I am going to discuss about a very important topic of marketing, which is product. So you all must be knowing that product is one of the P's of marketing and a very important element. So first of all, let us understand the meaning of product. So product can be any tangible or intangible item. That is, it can be seen or it cannot be seen and can only be felt. So, what can be a product? It can be a service, it can be physical good, it can be an event, or it can be an idea also. And the most important thing, it can be easily exchanged and has a value attached to it. So, characteristics of a product, as I said, it is having a value. That is, it can be exchanged for a price. When we talk about tangibility or intangibility, it can either be touched or it can't be touched. That is, it can only be felt. So, can a service be a product? Yes, definitely. For a bank, a personal loan is a product, right? For an airline lounges are the product, right? Associated attributes, they could be like warranty, guarantee. It basically means that all the features which are attached to the main product. For example, I go to a market to buy an air conditioner, and along with the cooling and all, I get a warranty also. So this is an associated attribute. So basically, all in all, a product has a value, that is, it can be exchanged for a price. Okay, it has a price attached to it, and also it can be tangible or it can be intangible also, right? Then it has certain associated attributes also, which are along with the main features. Okay, now coming on to the various types of products. See, a product is divided into two categories. One is the consumer products and the second is the industrial products. So what are consumer products? Consumer products are basically all those products which are purchased for consumption. Okay, so under consumer products we have convenience products. That is, all those products those are having a regular demand. That is, we don't put lot of efforts in buying these products. When we require, we just go to the marketplace and buy them. It depends on the requirement. The first one is the staple products. It basically includes all the FMCG goods. What are FMCG goods? These are all the goods which are required almost on a daily basis. That is, for daily use, like salt, sugar, rice, grocery and all, right? Then impulse goods. What are impulse goods? These are basically all those goods which are bought quickly due to an impulse. For example, I go to a market and I see a pani puri stall. Although I did not plan to have the pani puris, but due to an impulse, I have them. So this is basically an example of impulse goods. Okay, then emergency goods. Emergency goods are basically those goods which we buy when we have some kind of immediate need, because we have some kind of a cut or when we fall. For example, I was running, okay, and I fall off. So what I need a band-aid, I need some gel, right? Medicine. So this is an example of emergency product, right? Now, when I talk about the shopping products or goods, these are basically those products in which we pre-plan the products, meaning that there is a kind of pre-planning done to buy them. We just don't go all of a sudden and buy. No, it is a planned thing, right? So what comes under it? Fashion products. For example, I want certain clothes for a marriage. Okay. So then I will plan na what all I need. I will plan, for example, I want a so and so salwar kameez and a kurta and all, right? So it would be pre-planned. I will think and then go to a certain market which I choose, right? Certain shop also in some cases. Now coming on to service products. Now what are service products? They are basically all those goods which we buy which are basically in the consumer durable goods category. Meaning, let's say I go to buy a TV, fridge, or a refrigerator. So there is a kind of service attached with them. Consumer durable goods are basically having a service attached to them, right? We get a after sale service. Now what are homogeneous goods? These are those goods which are identical, meaning they can be used in place of each other. No, they are they are perfect substitutes of each other. That is, they can easily be used in place of each other. Yes, they can substitute each other, right? For example, I went to purchase, let's say, Tata's Nixon, but I saw Creta, right? And I purchased that because both are cars eventually. Anyways, I wanted a car only, right? Then heterogeneous products. These are those products which are used with each other, meaning that they can't be used alone. They have to be used together. For example, bread and butter, right? Pen and ink. Then now let us discuss about the specialty products. These are the products which are used basically by high class people. That is, they are luxurious products. So for example, we can talk about Lamborghini, Rolls Royce, right? Rolex watch. They are what? They are specialty products. They are unique actually. They are costly and they obviously have high class attached to it, right? Then comes about, then we'll talk about industrial products. Now, industry is somewhere where the goods are manufactured, okay? So what do we need over there? Supplies. What are supplies? These are all those goods which are required to maintain the factory or a company. For example, pen, paper, right? Then operating supplies are also there. For example, to maintain the washroom, they require broom, toilet papers, right? These type of things. Then we also require material and parts. What are materials and parts? They are basically the components or parts which are used to manufacture main goods. For example, in my factory, we develop electric motors, right? So we will require small parts, na? So they are materials and parts. Okay. Now comes this capital items. Capital items are what? They are, let's say, in my factory, we require certain machinery. We have to install certain machine, right? We require certain equipments. So what are these? These are the examples of capital items. Now business services are also there. Yes, there are advisory services. This is legal services, okay, maintenance, security services also are needed in the in the factory company, okay. So these are basically part of industrial products. Now let us practice certain multiple choice questions which are very important from the exam's point of view. So, question is, what products are bought to consume on daily basis? A. Impulse goods. B. Emergency goods. C. Service goods. D. Staple goods. See, we discussed that we require which type of goods? Staple goods to consume on a daily basis, because we we have pulses, we have all grocery items in this, and we consume them almost on a daily basis, right? They are daily uses items basically. So the answer would be staple goods. Now, what goods are used for years in an organization in manufactured form? Which goods are used for years in an organization? So what is actually used for year goes on. I mean, they're used for a very long time in an organization, that too in the manufactured form. So options: A, supplies; B, capital items; C, home delivery items; D, business services. So hope you all know the answer. Yes, you are right. Capital items. Capital items are basically all those goods or equipments, like, for example, office setup or tables, chairs, machinery. It is used for a very long time, we all know. So, the correct answer would be B, capital items. So, what did we discuss in our today's class? Basically, we discussed about all the types of products, what a product is, right? So types of products are very important from exams point of view. Thank you so much. This was all for today's video. We'll see you soon. Thank you.